Hey all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the South, more specifically, the South's greatest roadside attraction, Rock City, and it is Rocktoberfest here at Rock City, a special event, a fall event, a celebration of October, pumpkins, and other various fall things. So, I'm gonna check this out. I've never been, well, I've been to Rock City many times, but never been here during Rocktoberfest. So follow me. Did you guys get a smashed penny?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's kind of green.
Oh, it's got some gunk on it.
Do you want one?
What do they have? They have the waterfalls and the barn. I don't know. I always lose them, so it's probably best that I just don't get one.
You sure?
I'm sure. And there is Rocky, the Rock City gnome, with his pet bluebird. Good. What do you have there?
Are they for kids or for?
I mean, you can have them too.
They're technically for children, but if you want one. Looks like we have a slight jam here at the Needle's Eye. Apparently people not eager to jam themselves into a narrow rock crevice. All right, into the Needle's Eye. Here we have some of the Rock City gnomes appearing. There's one over there on the end of that cliff. There, it looks like we got a little gnome flying a wooden airplane, like the Wright brothers. And then there's one in a train. Good old Mushroom Rock. All right, heading into the dreaded Goblins Underpass. No, I don't see any goblins. Oh, there's we got a choice here. We can go to the Sturdy Stone Bridge or the Swing Along Bridge. Let's have some adventure and go for swinging. All right, let's go for it. This terrifying bridge. It doesn't swing as much as it bounces. And I think this is the part that terrifies people a little bit, the insane view of Chattanooga you get from up here.
Children are terrified.
Looks like down there they got a little corn maze going on. Let's see the people lost in the corn. Alright, here we have Lover's Leap. Don't lean too far over that railing, people. This to me is the scariest ledge. And I've seen old postcards where they don't have the railing. The only place in the world where you can see 7 of the United States all at the same time. Look at all those states. Here are flags for all the 7 states that you will see here at Rock City. There it is, the Rock City state map those people are standing on. Hello! You the king of the trolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the sign says. You gotta believe everything you read. You know?
I do. So you're a nice troll.
Well, you
Says you're the nicest troll in town.
Technically, I'm the only troll.
Only troll.
Yeah, so.
See, because I've had some issues with trolls over the course of my life. Are you familiar with internet trolls?
I do not lay claim to the trolls of the internet as much as humans do not claim the trolls of the internet.
Okay. So you live under a bridge?
But actually, well, yes, the bridge is actually a very nice place to live for hundreds of years. We were the only creatures that had running water, you know.
Ah.
But you're actually in one of my palaces right now.
In your palace?
Yes, I'm the king of the trolls.
Yes, the king of the trolls.
Have you seen how many creatures there are in this place?
Yes,
It's pretty awesome. Yes.
Yeah, see, the internet trolls, they don't live under bridges as much as they live in their mother's basement.
Yes. It's always something subterranean. Yes.
Okay, so as long as it's underneath something that's...
Well, see, another thing that's different between real trolls and those kinds of trolls, we do not live on nothing but Mountain Dew and Cheetos.
So you are familiar with internet trolls?
We are familiar with internet trolls, and we hate them as much as humans do.
Okay. It is good to know. Thank you, Ick.
The pleasure was all yours.
An absolute honor. Appreciate it.
Honor.
Look at this. We have a mime at Rock City.
Why don't you give it to... Yeah, why don't you do Avery?
Avery's next. Yeah. You go first, and Avery.
Oh no! He's trapped. He's trapped in a box. Now he's eating.
See if you can get up there, girl. Oh well.
Rocky the Gnome.
Your admission, you've already paid for it. So if you
It's holding very still. Got Rocky the Gnome here, all dressed up in his German garb. Pleasure to meet you. We have a good Oktoberfest. The best worst band. One interesting thing about Rock City is that the same person that made Rock City, Garnet Carter, also invented miniature golf called Tom Thumb Golf, and it looks like they've got just one remaining hole here. There's the golfing gnome. All right, heading down into Fat Man's Squeeze. This one's a little more intense than the Needle's Eye, a little creepier. I don't think I've ever noticed this before, or either that or it's new. This lady over here on the rock with the bird in her hand. From here you can see both terrifying vistas at the same time, up there on Lover's Leap, and then that structure that just looks completely unsound right there. And as I said, it used to not have railings. All right, heading into the Rainbow Hallway. See the tinted windows. You can see what Chattanooga would look like if it was yellow. Yes, I came this close to dropping my phone, jumping like an idiot on there. Ugh. The Hall of the Mountain King. And what do they do in the Hall of the Mountain King? Why, they make moonshine, of course. It's pretty sad when you have to tell people not to graffiti the gnomes. And there's the witch who was actually taken off the tour for quite some time. You can see her smoking her pipe. They've got some flowers growing up out of that pipe. And the absolute highlight of Rock City, Fairyland Caverns.
Which way we gotta go?
So you are the fall fairy?
I am the fall fairy.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Visiting for the first time today. Oh, well, welcome.
All right, into the caverns. And there is the Gnome's house band. Got a little fishing gnome in there. There we got Annabelle the doll on the floor. This mother reads a fairy tale to her children. You can see in this second scene that the children are now resting in their bed. And look at Sugar Plum Fairies dancing above their head. You see the fairy's castle out the window. Here they have some of the history of Fairyland Caverns. This is the Pied Piper that was, I guess he was a lost figure. He was found in perfect condition in one of the shops. This deer here was the first sculpture here at Rock City. Fairy tale scenes, absolutely wonderful. The blacklight fairy tales. See Hansel and Gretel getting ready to chow down on this cabin. But the witch, she has other ideas. And there is the laziest man in history, Rip Van Winkle. Always makes me think of Vanilla Ice. Here's Little Red Riding Hood. We see Little Red right there, the wolf preparing to eat her, and the heroic lumberjack ready to save the day by murdering the wolf. Here we have Jack and the Beanstalk, that mean old giant coming down to get what he deserves from Jack. Jack furiously chopping the Beanstalk there. Miss Goldilocks, absolutely running for her life. She's been found out by the three bears, and they are not happy. We got here Cinderella. The coach has turned back into a pumpkin. The horses turned back into rats. This little old woman who lived in a shoe, got all her kids. In fact, she's beating one right now as we speak. Is that his naked butt showing? Now, despite their appearance, these are not gnomes. These are dwarves because they're hanging out with Miss Snow White. And here we are at Mother Goose's village. This mountain is just a conglomeration of different fairy tales. And there he is, the head villain, the super villain of the fairy tale universe, the big bad wolf. The three pigs here. I guess that's their mother, this pig-faced woman here. A diller, a dollar? I don't know if I've heard that one. What's a diller? This kid here stolen a pig. Ding Dong Dell, Pussy's in the Well. Who put her in? Little Tommy Lynn, who pulled her out? Little Johnny Stout. I much prefer Little Johnny Stout over this sicko Tommy Lynn over here. Froggy went a-courtin', he did ride, sword and pistol by his side. Hey diddle diddle, with the horrifying half-human, half-dishes right there. Cow jumping over the moon there. Moon's kind of giving me the skunk eye. You gotta love that background music, the fairy tale playing. What is that? There's some sort of monster in that cave. Ugh. Got the castle up here. Underneath we got little Jack Horner. He eats pies. I think that's kind of his shtick. We got Jack jumping over the candlestick there. Careful there. That's just dangerous. Got Rockabye Baby in that tree. Here are the three blind mice running away from the farmer's wife. Oh, where's her knife at? Maybe that was just too violent. Peter Pumpkin Eater. Always confused a little bit by that one about why you'd put your wife in a giant pumpkin. Who's Wee Willie Winky? I know them. That's Jack and Jill falling down a hill. He's about to break his crown. And then Little Boy Blue over here. He's chilling with his cow and his horn. There's the infamous Crooked Man. Oh, the Eggman. Humpty Dumpty. Then Mary Quite Contrary, planting severed heads in her garden. Look at that. They're growing pretty good. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. So betwixt them, they lick the platter clean. So you're telling me this woman lives entirely off of beef fat. Got a little gnome carnival going on. That Ferris wheel's moving at breakneck speed. They even have a little gnome sideshow. And the three men in a tub rocking ever so gently. Alright, so I appreciate you joining me here for Rocktoberfest at Rock City. As again, one of the greatest roadside attractions of all time. And the theme is very fitting here. The European inspired fairy tales. Very cool to see Rock City embracing its German heritage. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Please check down in the description. There's an interactive map that'll show you all the other roadside attractions I've been to. If you'd like to contribute to the channel, consider purchasing a t-shirt in the link in the description. Or if you want to donate on Patreon, I'll send you a postcard if you donate at least $3 a month. But for now, this one's in the bag.